Hi everyone, so I've got a couple of things I want to show you today. First of all, I've been to B&M this morning because I wanted to get another one of these because I opened one yesterday and I really liked it. So this is the Zuru Foodie mini brands and that's a series 2. I'm not going to open that now though, but that's what I went in there for, and they are slightly cheaper in there. I think they're £1 cheaper in there. Yeah, so I got one of those, and then as I was leaving and paying, I saw this girl. So I already have, so this is Rainbow Junior High Series 3, and I already have one of the twins, Laurel Devious, who I love. I opened her in a video about a week ago, I think, maybe a bit longer. She's beautiful, isn't she? So I wasn't intending on getting her twin. I saw her in B&M and she's £21.99, and everywhere else they are £24.99. So that's a £3 saving. So I thought I'm going to get her, so I did. Terrible, aren't I? But yeah, so I'm going to open her up for you. And the other thing I got in B&M that I thought was really good was this. Now, I've got a lot of storage things like this, pretty storage things like this. But I've been after something. I've also got these I got quite recently in Sainsbury's. They're a lovely size, because obviously I've got a lot of the mini fashion handbags. I've got a lot of the Rainbow High handbags, a lot of like little bits and pieces that I could do with keeping separate, which I am trying to do. But I've been after some plastic drawers, and I saw this in B&M. So this was £6. Oh, so it's basically a clear plastic case. And it's got 2 drawers in it, so I thought I can put that maybe on my window ledge. So you just pull the drawers out, and why I like it is because it's clear. I mean, obviously that comes off. It's clear, so I'll be able to see. So I'll be able to see things in it when I'm looking, and then pull the drawer out. And I don't know how many times I'm going to drop those drawers. Yeah, so I thought that was really good, and that was £6, so that was B&M as well. So yeah, that I'm gonna have. It will also be good for putting shoes in, won't it? Like little Barbie shoes, Cindy shoes, Rainbow High shoes, just sort of getting everything sorted really, because there's so many bits and pieces, isn't there? Right, so let's open up Laurel. So as I said, this wasn't a doll I was expecting to buy. But yeah, she's lovely, isn't she? Right, so let's just take the receipt out there. I kept the receipt just in case there's anything wrong with her. I looked at her quickly. She was the only one there. And I thought, I'm going to tuck the receipt in her box, because just in case I get home and she's got some imperfection that I don't like, and then at least I can take her back. But she looks fine. Looked at her face and she looks fine. I mean, the face for me is the main thing. I don't like there to be any sort of imperfections on the face, because it just, I don't know, it just bothers you, doesn't it? You keep looking at it and you're like, no. Right, so I think she's okay though. So let's get her out. I wish the junior high dolls, I know I said this before, I'm boring everyone, stupid aren't I, but I do wish they had stands. Little small stands would be lovely, but they haven't got stands. None of the junior high dolls have got stands. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? So I definitely preferred, when I was looking before, I definitely preferred Holly. But I do like Laurel. They're going to look good together, aren't they? I think she's probably got as crunchier hair as what Holly had. Holly had really crunchy hair. So they're in a similar outfit. They're in the same outfit actually, only in a different colour, aren't they? Only she's got white t-shirt and white over-knee socks, whereas Holly has got black. I do prefer Holly, to be honest. I prefer everything about her. Yeah, her face is gorgeous. Look at that. Right, so let's get Laurel out. So yeah, I wasn't expecting to get her today, and it was nice because rather than ordering, I was able to just pick her up. She was the last one left. I'd already looked at the Rainbow High dolls. They did have a few there. Now, I don't know about your B&M, but my B&M isn't overly big. Probably an average size B&M. It's not one of these massive ones. And they would normally have the Rainbow High dolls with the other dolls, the Barbies and what have you. They weren't there. They've changed where they put them. They had them in a completely different place on their own. And they were quite high up. They weren't even with the toys. They were with the sort of drawing books and that sort of thing. They were around that area. In my B&M, they were actually right next to the perfume. But anyway, it was completely away from the toys. So I didn't think they had any. And I've thought that a few times, actually, they haven't got any. And just by chance today, as I was queuing up to pay, I thought, oh, there's Rainbow High dolls there. They're completely separate and very high up, very easy to miss. So I didn't pay. I went to have a look at them. They didn't have any that I wanted or didn't have already. So I went and paid. And on my way out, in my B&M, on the way out, there's to one side, they have their LOL OMG dolls separately, which I never really look at because I mean, I've got a few of them, but I don't really collect them. And I just saw her down there with the LOL dolls. So I thought, I wonder how much she is. And I thought she was £21.99. So I thought, well, that's a little bit of a saving, isn't it? So I went round and went and paid for her, and she was £21.99. So not a bad price, is it? So yeah, so I ended up getting her. So, but yeah, she was the only one there. And she obviously wasn't where she should be. At least I know now where they keep them. Because I've been in my B&M a few times and I thought, oh, they haven't got any. They've got no Rainbow High dolls. And they're not anywhere near the toys or the other dolls. They've obviously started having them separate. I'm not quite sure why. They were up high as well. I wonder if it's to do with people shoplifting them, maybe. Could be, couldn't it? To have them separate and up high. Maybe it's to do with that. I don't really know, but at least I know where they are now. Because I've been going in there a few times and I always look. You know, I'm always interested to see what Rainbow High dolls they've got. And I just haven't seen any. So now I know why. Because I've been looking in the wrong place. They always used to be with all the other dolls. So, yeah. But as I say, my B&M isn't massive. There's these Superstore B&Ms, isn't there, that are really big. There's one... yeah, there's one probably about an hour away from me, I think. Which I only occasionally go to. I'm not going to drive an hour just to go to a B&M. Although they are opening, actually I just thought, they're opening a new B&M. So I've got one town one way and one town the other way. And there's a B&M in the little town that I live in. And when I say little, I mean very little. I'm not in a big town at all. Yeah, more like a village really. Though it is called a town. But so they're opening a big B&M to the town, the big town that way. There's a retail part on the way in to the shopping centre. So you don't have to go right into the town, which I hate doing because it's too busy. So I very rarely do it. So there's a retail part that I do go to because that is my nearest Next. And because I worked for Next for 17 years, I still get discount. And even though now I work somewhere else, I still get discount, 25% discount for 3 years. So that's the Next I go to, because obviously I still buy things there because I get 25% off. So where this Next is on this retail part, they are opening a massive B&M. And when I say massive, I mean massive. So it used to be the Cineworld cinema. That's how big it is. And it was a big Cineworld. Lots of different screens. It's huge. And that is where B&M is going. So I will have a Superstore B&M. It probably takes me about, I don't know, 20-25 minutes to get there. It's quite near. So yeah, I will have. And as I go to that Next, quite regularly, I suppose, because if I've ordered anything, I'll pick up my parcel there. Then I'll have the chance to go to that B&M when I do that. I've also got close friends who live in that town as well, so that's going to be quite good for me. Yeah, so new B&M. We've also got, talking about new shops opening, in the little town I live in, we've literally got nothing. There's nothing. I think the town I live in has got the highest number of charity shops in the whole of England. Yeah, I have read that before. So you can imagine what it's like. We haven't got any. We've got coffee shops and things like that. We've got charity shops. We haven't got any shops. There's a Boots. A tiny, and the Boots is really small. And the Smiths is tiny, absolutely tiny. So we've got no shops, no clothes shops. Well, we did have one clothes shop. We had M&Co. And M&Co have gone under, haven't they? So that's gone. And I'm actually quite pleased that we're actually going to get a Peacocks where the M&Co was. It hasn't opened yet, but Peacocks is going there. And I actually really like Peacocks. We used to have a Peacocks. Used to be 2 Peacocks. One that way and one that way, and they both closed. So they both closed years ago. So the fact that they're going to open, and it's a decent size as well. I mean, it's not massive, but it's a reasonably sized shop. That they're going to open a Peacocks there. So that'd be good because I do like Peacocks. So at least there'll be one clothes shop there. So I'm trying to think what else we've got. We've got a factory shop. My bank's closed. My local bank is closed. That's gone completely. I mean, I never go down there because there's nothing. There's nothing. I mean, you've got the station, but there's just nothing down there. So, but I will, once Peacocks opens, I will, because I do like that shop. So, yeah. Right, so here she is. So this is Laurel Devious. Right, so I'm thinking her hair is a lot less crunchy than Holly's. Holly's was, although I don't know. I don't know whether it's because she's been out the box for a little while, but her hair has actually softened up a bit. Have you ever noticed that? If you don't do anything with the hair and you just leave them, it does naturally soften up a bit. It's not too bad. So the top part is all soft. It's just this part that's, but it doesn't feel as hard. I remember when I did the box opening, I was really saying how hard it was. It doesn't feel as bad now. Yeah. Strange, but yeah, it definitely doesn't feel half as bad. So her hair is soft. She's got a bit of stray hair there. Her hair is soft all the way down to there. So it's only that end bit that's got product in it, and to be honest, it's not too bad. So I don't think I'll be washing it. I think I'll be leaving it. It's not too bad. And if it softens up like the other one has, then I think it'll be fine. Right, so she's got exactly the same bag as Holly had, only obviously it's a red bag. So her hair is also the same. I mean, her fringe is rock hard. I'd expect that to be. And these bits are obviously rock hard as well, but again, I would expect them to be. So she's got a orange ombre scrunchie in, which is really nice. So she's pale skinned, the same as her sister, her twin. She's got, I think they're brown eyes. Yeah, brown eyes. And she's got sort of red and yellow eyeshadow with black eyeliner. Her lips are a nice colour, aren't they? They're a sort of coral colour, and she's showing her white teeth as well. I just keep looking over because I'm comparing her to her sister. I actually really like her. I really like her. So her hair is orange and yellow. There's a few different shades in there, isn't there? There's sort of like a, see that at the end? That's sort of a reddish colour in it as well. I mean, it's mainly orange. She's actually got a big sort of pinky red bit in the front there. She's got the same hair clips in her hair, only they're gold, whereas Holly's are silver. She's got a white t-shirt on with Velcro down the back, and a little pinafore dress with Velcro down the back. Over the knee socks, she's got the bow, the same, and the bow is attached, and she's got a lovely red stone in the middle of the bow there. Love her outfit. So her shoes are the same as well, only hers are gold and white, whereas Holly's are black and silver. So they've got exactly the same outfits on, which I actually really like. It's her red bag with the gold. The gold rainbow, half a rainbow on there. Her bag's attached to her hand, and I've just sort of left it for now. They haven't got pierced ears. I love the over the knee socks. They're really nice, aren't they? So let's have a look at her face. So she's got blush. I really like her makeup. Brown eyebrows. Let me just compare her to Holly's face. Who do you prefer? See, I would have said I definitely prefer Holly, but now I've got both of them. I prefer the colour of Laurel's lips. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking Laurel more and more. When I look at them together, I think I prefer the colours of the black and the blue in Holly's outfit, but I'm really pleased to have got her, actually. I wasn't going to get her, but seeing them both together, they're amazing, aren't they? I'm going to have to compare them to the Rainbow High. I've got the Rainbow High twins, so I'm going to have to compare them to those as well. Oh, she comes with a yellow glittery comb as usual. And apart from the bag, that's all they come with. But I suppose they are cheaper, aren't they? I do like smaller dolls. Just snip that hair off. That hair's just hanging there. I don't think I'm going to do anything with their hair. I think I'm going to leave it. It's beautiful, isn't she? It's so hot again here today. Yeah, it's really hot. I think I'm going to sit out in the garden. I've got a friend coming around later. We were thinking about going for a walk, but to be honest, it's too hot to be out in the sun walking. So we're going to sit out in the garden. My garden's quite cool to sit in. Doesn't get too hot. Well, if you sit in the right place, it doesn't get too hot. So I think we're going to sit out there, have a chat, as you know, as you do. My husband's hurt his back. My daughter's still really ill. She's still being sick. Obviously, she's in a lot of pain with her foot. She's chipped a bone in her foot, but she's still being sick. She's been being sick since Tuesday. Yeah, so she's quite poorly. So I think she's going to phone the doctors in the morning. Now, our doctor's surgery is at the moment. Not that you ever get to see a doctor anyway, but at the moment, due to sickness, staff sickness, is only open. You have to phone in. If you need a doctor, you have to phone in, and then you're triaged for that day. So then a doctor might phone you back, or they might not, or whatever. Someone will deal with you if they think you need dealing with. So normally you can phone any time during the day to go on this triage list, which is triaged apparently by a doctor, although I don't know that I believe that. But yeah, so at the moment, because of staff sickness, you can only phone up until 12. So obviously she can't phone today because it won't be looked at today. So she's going to have to phone tomorrow morning before 12. I mean, they wonder why there's so many people up at A&E. Well, you can't get to see a doctor. So, and I'm actually quite worried about her. You know, she's been ill. I mean, obviously she's got the pain of her foot. She goes back to the fracture clinic next week. But this illness, this being sick and what have you, and having a temperature since Monday, really, and she's still being sick today, is, yeah, I'm actually a bit worried about her. I mean, it's nobody's fault about the doctors. It's the same everywhere. But yeah, you just sort of think, well, where do you go? What do you do? I mean, you phone 111. That's completely useless. That doesn't get you anywhere. So yeah, but yeah, I'm actually a bit worried about her. And yeah, my husband has hurt his back. So yeah, which is something he does now and again. He's got a bad back, and if he lifts something or does something his back doesn't like, then he ends up, so he's walking around in agony. I'm back to work tomorrow, working tomorrow and Saturday. So yeah, it's all, yeah, I mean, I'm fine. Anyway, I digress. So this is my box opening of Laurel Devious. And I'm really glad I've got both of them. Oh look, their ponytails are done opposite ways, aren't they? But there they both are, and I love them. So yeah, I would definitely say to get both of them. And as I said, $21.99 in B&M. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon. Bye.